I chose to integrate teacher training into my career. I think because I had an early start with it, I actually started teaching English as a second language or English as a foreign language in Japan. And after about 6 months there, I was promoted to teacher trainer or assistant trainer. And just really enjoyed the kind of different tangent that took me on. So being able to interact with colleagues in that way and kind of share my enthusiasm for the field. So it's been great. It's been a very good part of the journey.
Well, the challenges with writing a textbook are many. One is that there's no perfect textbook. There's no such thing as a perfect textbook because contexts in which people teach are so varied. For example, some people teach discrete skills and others teach integrated skills. Some people want more of a focus on accuracy or more of a grammar support. Other people want more of a communicative approach. Some people want more of a product type approach to their writing, and other people want more of a process type approach. And all of those variables then create a context which can be very unique, even from school to school in the same country, even at the same level. So you can write a textbook, but to write a textbook that is generally applicable to a wide market is challenging. And you can always write a textbook that seems to do the trick for many people, certainly, and have it published. But that doesn't mean that your textbook's perfect. It's always something that could be tweaked or changed according to the context. And of course, that's why it's so important that teachers develop their own materials based on the textbook that they're using. So in a sense, every teacher is a textbook or materials developer. In terms of other challenges about writing a textbook, certainly it's very time consuming. So I always just think of it as time in the chair. You just have to spend time in the chair. And the actual writing of the textbook is really only about a third of the work that goes into producing a textbook. The other half of it is the production of it, sort of the layout and the design of the book. And then the other third would be the marketing and distribution of it. If you have a publisher, of course, they will often look after those elements of the textbook process, of the writing process. But if you don't have a publisher or you want to self-publish, then those things consume even more of your time, even more than just the writing of the materials. So it's a worthwhile endeavor, I would say, because you get the materials that you want, that you like to do. It's professionally rewarding, but it is challenging for sure.
I think what I enjoy most about what I do is getting better. I really like the idea that because as I said, I started from the very beginning, we're always striving to do better and better and better. And every time we get something done and it's better than what we did last time, I love that sense of accomplishment. I love watching the teachers grow and develop in their teaching, and the students, I like to see them be successful on main campus and do what it is that they need to do well. So as we're getting better and bigger, every time we have another milestone or accomplishment, I feel really good about what we're doing.
I think the advice that I would have for someone who's transitioning is to recognize that there's no time to become emotionally attached to your students. You have a client, you can make them feel comfortable and you can make them feel at ease as much as possible when taking an assessment, but that's it. You don't have time for that emotional attachment, and it doesn't do them any good to over-exaggerate or exemplify or make greater strides than they really have attained. So I think you just have to recognize that although you may have a very small part or a limited amount of time with that client, that it's still an important piece of that person's journey in learning English and acculturating to Canada.